Probably what's changed more than anything is I'm already looking at input costs and availability of inputs for 2023, and I don't even have 2022's crop in the ground yet.
Hello and welcome to this edition of the State of Soy. I'm Aaron Putsey and I'm on the farm of Brent Renner. We're up here by Clemmy in north central Iowa. Brent, you've been a director on the Iowa Soybean Association board. Why is your representation of the soybean industry so important to you?
The Soybean Association had a track record of being on the forefront of research, no matter what on the farm, even some trials with corn products and fungicide for soybeans. And at that time, those things were important to me and the growth of our operation. So you couple that with their leadership on environmental issues and conservation, and it seemed like a great place to go.
What are the issues right now that are kind of top of mind for you and the other 21 directors who serve on the board?
I think what's probably dominating, and if you were to ask most of the fellow board members, is what we think is going to be an eventual conversion to a domination of soy oil in the marketplace compared to the meal, and that's a pretty big flip from what we've been used to in the last 10, 20 years. What the future of sustainable aviation fuel or renewable diesel looks like is probably on the forefront.
Obviously, spring is trying to get here,
yeah.
Although begrudgingly. As you look to the field and getting out there when conditions improve here a bit, you keeping kind of the same rotation you have? Are you changing up anything in terms of your crop rotation as we go into the 22 season?
So really not a lot. Both commodities have increased in price. I will probably be closer to a 50-50 rotation, but we've always been like a 60-40, so yeah, it hasn't changed a lot. I am hearing a few that are planting soybeans on soybeans, and you don't typically hear that, especially in this part of the state, but yeah, there are a few looking at that with the input costs for raising a corn crop so high right now.
And how about on the marketing side, Brent? Are you making any changes in terms of how you market your grain based on just this wild ride that we've seen with commodity prices here over about the last 8 to 12 months?
Yes. How? I'm not sure yet, but yes, we are looking very closely at making some major marketing changes. I mean, we've been through these ups and downs before. We know what goes up must come down eventually. You know, there's a lot of different circumstances affecting this, you know, rise that we've seen in the last 6 months to a year. But we need to keep in mind what our costs are. That's probably what's changed more than anything is I'm already looking at input costs and availability of inputs for 2023, and I don't even have 2022's crop in the ground yet.
Yeah, I was just going to make mention of that. It's almost more on the input side than on the marketing side.
Absolutely.
That you really are having to keep your eye on the ball.
Correct, correct. And when there's a profit to be made, you better be looking real hard at locking it in because it could disappear very quickly.
Sure. Last thing, Brent, is you think about the 40,000 or so other soybean farmers out there that are investing in the Iowa Soybean Association and the checkoff. What do you want them to know about just the fiduciary responsibility that you have, not only on your farm, but also to the checkoff investment that they make in the organization?
Yeah, I think it's critical that we have the right people in place to think about the future and also build on what we have already started when it comes to conservation and environmental issues. They're not going to go away. We need to continue to keep our eye on those things and continue to improve what we do and how we do it, and then also look forward to the future of maybe some more demand when it comes to the soy oil issue.
So again, Brent Renner, one of 22 soybean farmers who serve as a director on the Iowa Soybean Association board, reporting from his farm in north central Iowa. I'm Aaron Putsey.
Progress is a human invention. We look at our world and we imagine how to make it better. That's the power of human ingenuity. We can redefine what's possible. At Bayer, we're shaping the future of agriculture, like farms where all life grows together. It's not impossible, it's progress.